Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Has it all teed up. Monday Night Prime Time is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Love gonna air this out to start. Hits him on the out route. And they're gonna bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Love. Completed over the middle. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give the quarterback a chance.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
52 blue. Ready?
They're going to go. It's Love. Got his man. It's Golden. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. All set to go now from the 35.
95. Blaster, 6. Set.
Loves to throw again. Completed to his running back. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Blue striker. Set. 50. Green. 6. Mega. Red. Yellow. Set. Huh?
Love from the gun. This one's caught. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. Christian Watson with the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Give to Mason running right. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Cade, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Running once more with Mason. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Another run for Mason. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They get 22 out of that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First and 10. That's McCarthy. Hits his running back. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60, go!
They'll try and punch it in. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Let's go. Knights, Panther Street, Panther Street.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a rush coming off the edge, and they block it. Couldn't connect there. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him.
Hey, I know it's early, but that's a block that's going to have some repercussions here later on. Trust me. That little chart that those coaches look at to help determine, do I go for 2, do I kick it? Well, it now just got on speed dial and ramped up, because when you miss an extra point early, it always seems to affect that decision-making later.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Right.
Love out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd and that playbook. Wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Red, yellow, 43.
Love looking to pass. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
First down.
It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Let's go.
Love now to throw. This is complete. It's Davis. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 7-point lead in the first. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer is nobody.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Packers grow their lead to 8. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
From the gun, Mason. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Cut 19. Cut Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed right side to Addison. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 48-yard line.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 22. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mason will try this one up the gut. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. We'll pause now briefly. Medical staff headed out. Jordan Mason dealing with some discomfort. They're going to take a look. This, our last play of the quarter.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll run. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Packers on top early. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here.
Go.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
Cowboy 80.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Reichert connects there. And that gets him back within 5.
Let's take a long, sustained drive and take some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Drill green. 52 blue. Red. Cycle. Hut.
Here's Love to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Down.
Thrown on first down, Love. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to the air, Love. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe King. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The Vikings take over
First down from the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Connecting on the slant. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
70,
They'll run here on first down. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Into the red zone. There he goes, pick 6, touchdown Green Bay. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme was give me 6.
McManus on for the extra point. Pressure off left, and it's blocked! And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a block extra points on the play.
What a tremendous effort on special teams. All about finding the right angle to the football. And he's able to time things perfectly and get in there to block the extra point.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Trying again after the pick, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And it sets up second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amounts are really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Set, ready. Cut.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And downfield, he's got it. That's Dobbs. At the 20. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch. It really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers push their lead to 18. On now is McManus to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Go! Cowboy 80. Back, blitz.
McCarthy to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Well, it is second down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack.
Viking 18.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He beams one deep right side. And again, an interception is drawn. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
19 Tiger.
Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He has it at the 33. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Here we go. Set.
A give now from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra, block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Complete now to the right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment.
Ready.
Love now on 1st and 10. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. So it'll be 2nd down.
Practice, stick. Here we go. Cut.
Love from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Black Ultra. Black shot. Needle blue. Ready?
Throwing his love on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
The Packers take their first time out as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
7-yard attempt.
It's good. Not by much, but it's indeed good. Bottom left. And before the half, they're able to tack on 3 more.
Hey, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Ty Felton here to return it. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Check out.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and 1st down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long.
Cowboy 80.
McCarthy looking to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Timing is everything in life. Timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Ryan Rico headed back out for the punt. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
To the air with Love. Setting up the screen. Down the sideline to the 45. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did.
Ready?
So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Love with it on 1st down. Nice run across the 15. And he has it all the way down to the 8. That one goes for 31 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
From the red zone now. Oh, he's got it in close. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Drill. Let's go. Yellow. Set.
Throwing again. Love. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead.
Vikings 9.
On now is McManus to kick this away.
For Green Bay.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Set.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
It's a gain of
And that
11.
one goes for a gain of 11.
Vikings.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
McCarthy throwing here. Dumped off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Well, left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Ready.
Back to the air, McCarthy. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Go. Get up.
Again, McCarthy to throw. Brought in Ty Felton. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard
So that's the
line.
halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Brendan McManus to kick off.
On now is
for Green Bay.
McManus to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey.
The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
Third down.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Reload! Reload!
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th down at less than a yard. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got it.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set, cut.
Going back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Down. Hut, hut.
They give it to him again. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Set, cut.
Back to the well again. And on 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And they'll down this one just beyond the midfield stripe.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Check. Underthrow. Check go.
Play action, McCarthy. On him quick, and they bring him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Going back to the backfield, and they give it to him. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Check smash. 19 Tiger. They smash. Hit the left. Street. Hurt. Go street. Check. Win. Check smash. Waste of time.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It's a gain
So
of
many
22
cool
yards.
fundamentals on display right there,
And
Kate.
the
Put the ball in your hands, number one.
First
Don't turn
down.
your eyes away from it before it gets to you.
First and 10.
And then you've got that catch secured. Snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Good play. Into a great play.
It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Go! Trap low 80. Go!
Another carry for him. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Drops back. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
That right there, Kate, that right there has all the armchair quarterbacks going. Why didn't you run it? Because you take a risk when you throw it, and if you take a sack, you're going to kick the field goal. If you would have pounded the football, got a little bit closer, you would at least give yourself a decision on 4. I don't think so. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Set. Go.
With a dive up the middle. Breaks through and breaks away. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers grow their lead yet again. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
3rd and 2, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
The running back puts it on the draw. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
They'll air it out on 3rd. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's down to almost... No, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
On play action now, McCarthy. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's going to be the Vikings who have the football, Brock, but given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Warrior 70. Hut.
Now McCarthy. The pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure of earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Go! Hawk 70.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. That running back sees the open space. He sees the green grass, and he finishes it off for 6.
Here's Riker, set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set.
Sending him on the dive. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, you get some serious yards on the table.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready. 50, grip, ready.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Set. 10 black.
Give now to the running back. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Brought down beyond.